All right, everyone. The other day I saw on trending, it was like, boycott Walmart. And I'm like, oh, what did Walmart do this time? At first I thought they like endangered the Everglades by wanting to build a super center, or they were caught abusing workers in China, or they fired 1,000 people because they were trying to start a union movement. I thought, they did something, tangibly dubious. They caused the extinction of a species when they put up their new Walmart in Brasilia on the edge of the rainforest. Something like you would think Walmart does. Instead, people were outraged, I guess, because they were selling a line of clothing, like, the cheap style of clothing that they tend to sell, saying Impeach 45. I guess it's a joke. It looks a little bit like a football jersey with the number 45, but it just says Impeach above it. And it's like, kind of half-assed in its wit department. But and then I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying, the way you're reacting, being outraged, it's not just saying, boycott Walmart. Okay, I don't really use Walmart either. I have other reasons that I don't want to patronize them, though. It's like, well, lack of environmental protections, shitty brick and mortar business. Also, I just don't like going out into society. I'd rather buy it off of eBay or something. Get it off Amazon. Walmart is vestigial at this point, along with all of its compatriots, and it fucks ma and pa stores and destroys your community. Now, there's a reason why Burlington up there in the northern end of Vermont has resisted having a Walmart put there for, the last 1,000 years. Hopefully they continue. When Walmart moved here into Rutland, it didn't destroy us because, there are already a lot of box stores. They call it Rut Vegas for a reason. But no, it was funny. Because some of them went beyond just saying, well, I don't shop at Walmart or boycott Walmart. And they were like, well, damn traitors or horrible disrespecting the president. It's like, you sound like a left-winger who's upset over a store offering like a Trump cake or something. Oh my God, they're selling MAGA hats. We must boycott them. It's a little bit like the hog people. When they're doing a die-in at a store, it's like, well, you've got to stop selling this piece of merchandise. Don't engage in capitalism like a business. Look, if you don't like the shirt, don't buy it. And if you hate the company so badly because they've got this one piece of clothing that you get offended by, it sounds like, some group of soccer moms is like, well, Walmart was selling the heavy metal album. We must stop this from happening. Stop selling Grand Theft Auto 2 because little Jimmy might shoot somebody. It's the same fucking shit. It's just a bunch of moralism. And the thing is, it's fake outrage most of the time. A lot of people are just keeping up appearances. If I wanted to keep up appearances, I'd just say, oh yeah, boycott Walmart, MAGA forever. And instead, I'm going to take the risk of some of the Trump fans being like, well, it's double standard, it's hypocritical because the left always gets, in an uproar. Yeah, so you're being like the left. Don't you understand why that doesn't make sense? Look, the reaction to, hey, the left is trying to censor people isn't the right wing tries to deplatform leftists. That's been a problem, too. Like, people on, like, the MAGA right or alt-right or whatever, they get engaged in raiding and mass flagging and stuff of, like, some progressive or something, in retaliation for kicking someone else online. It's like, that just perpetuates the same bullshit. You are causing more of the same problem, acting like those that you claim to oppose everything of. It doesn't make any sense to act in that manner. I never support such things. And also, like I said, I can't even boycott Walmart because I don't really shop there. Because I haven't liked Walmart anyway. Like, I go there as a last resort. If there's something that I can't find and if I need it now, if I need it like in the next 48 hours, so I can't rely on eBay, and I'm not going to pay 10 extra bucks to, get some faster shipping service from like Amazon or something. I need it now. It has to be purchased. Like I'd rather go to another brick and mortar store if I can. If I absolutely have to, I'll go to Walmart. But largely, I've stopped shopping there. Also, as far as their selection of things that I'm interested in, it's pretty scant. Like if I need gardening supplies in the spring, Ace is closer. Ace is slightly less expensive, believe it or not. And the people there are maybe more in tune with things, better business, generally speaking. Tends to be, owned locally as opposed to being owned, co-owned by some dude 10 states away. That's the way it works. I'd rather go even to a place like Home Depot, and I know that comes with its own problems. Some of these big box stores fuck around with their smaller competitors. Ultimately, I prefer to go to a ma and pa store or buy online. Honestly, for convenience, ma and pa store for community. As far as box stores go, it's like a last resort. It's like I don't even really eat fast food much. Like the closest thing to a standard larger retail chain that I tend to go to, there's a place called Tops around here. But that's just a regional chain. Yeah, they got multiple stores. It's a corporation. It's not Walmart. They're not operating outside of New England. I think they have one store in upstate New York, and that's basically it. The rest of it's all in the tri-state region. By the way, I know other parts of the country have different tri-state regions they talk about. Here it means Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, and a little piece of upstate New York sort of counts. It's actually funny, believe it or not, for broadcasting purposes. Because Vermont is so rural, it gets wrapped up variously with New Hampshire and Maine and or parts of upstate New York for broadcast purposes. So we see ads for New Hampshire and New York candidates during the elections. Otherwise, we wouldn't see ads at all because it's like, oh, who's the Democrat? Well, they're probably going to win. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's self-explanatory. Oddly enough, right over in upstate New York, it'd be the Republican. They're extremely, they're like being in Oklahoma as far as politics goes. But I don't get the fake outrage. I mean, come on. You sound like an alt-leftist, screaming impotently about someone selling a Hillary for Prison t-shirt. Oh my God, we got to deplatform this online retailer. We have to go after someone's sponsors because they said the wrong thing. It's basically the same. You know, if you're using Walmart before, and by the way, 99% of the people saying boycott Walmart. If they weren't already not using Walmart, within a month they'll go back to using them interchangeably because it's fake outrage. Nobody's going to remember this. In a week, nobody will remember this. The attention span of the population is decreasing over time anyway, to the point where even when I'm making what I consider a short video, 6 or 7 minutes or something, half the people have tuned out by the end. I'm just droning on and on at that point, and they don't even hear what I say. A lot of them. They can't hold a conversation either without having their phone and multitasking. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit older, but I think there's something to be said for an actual interpersonal conversation, not aided by electronics once in a while. I say this as someone who's kind of antisocial, so keep that in mind. No, I'm not outraged at Walmart over this. I'm much more outraged that Walmart goes into a local community and crushes the local economy. That's what I would be worried about. So yeah, fuck Walmart, but not because of this. It's a piece of imported Chinese clothing using like fabric dye from India probably anyway. So it's like, yeah, 100% MAGA American. Yeah, I'm sure. That's about all. Peace out.